Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Meister Klotz, back in the garage, working on the GT40 project, race car replicas kit. Today I'm going to be working on my shifter mount. The last video I did some insulation over the center spine, and now I need to mount my shifter. And I don't want to drill into the spine because it's a 2 by 6 inch opening that has two 1.5 inch cooling lines in it, two AC lines, brake lines, clutch lines, and wiring. There's too much stuff in there. I don't want to risk having anything poking into that plumbing. So I'll show you what I've kind of mocked up and what I'm working on. Okay, so there's the shifter, and it was meant to be mounted on those tabs. These tabs right here. It's 3 inches wide, and the spine here is 2 inches wide. It's 2.5 now with this insulation on there. So I made a mock-up, and I have some steel. So I have some 4 by 1/8 inch steel. Of course, this is just cardboard, but just to show you what I'll be doing a little welding. And the shifter itself will sit on there something like this. And I'm going to weld the shifter right to the mount. Probably cut those tabs off the welder that are on there now. These tabs here. And so then the whole thing will be mounted through the floor, and I don't have to drill into anything into this area here. I don't want any nuts or threading or just, So I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm proceeding with this idea. I made a little, another little drawing and some measurements, and I did cut one piece and bend it just to see if I could bend that here with my vise and a 3-pound hammer. So over here is my stock I've got, and I just have a reciprocating saw with a sawzall with a carbide tip, and it cuts the steel pretty good. And so I did bend up one piece. So this is that piece that goes in the passenger side, but it'll be something like that. Yeah, I just put it in the vise and pounded the shit out of it. Not the way I usually do things, but it worked. I'll be filming the more complicated piece, and you guys can see how that goes. If I can, I'll weld it up today. I already got my steel cut. I got to make 2 lines, bend it, drill it, and weld it up. So here it goes. Got to make sure I'm square. I'm going to run my high-speed flap wheel across the edges here. I got some sharp edges. made a line, 1 inch. This is what I got so far. I'll be putting bolts in through here. I got a 90 in. Of course, you can see where I beat on it. But this is going to be, the whole thing will be under the carpet anyway. And the main thing is that it's super solid for the shifter. So I have to make another line, 6 1/4 inches, and bend it that way. So that'll be my next bend. So far, so good. All right, something like that. See how it goes. I'm back to the point of welding. I got it tacked up. Not too bad. Not my best weld ever, but it'll sure hold. And so I have a platform to weld up the shifter on. This is my wire feed unit, titanium Harbor Freight. So this is how it came out. Pretty good. It fits over, and I'll weld the shifter onto it like that. And I'll have to drill some holes to mount it. Right now I think I'm going to cut these tabs off and clean the paint off over here so I can run my weld. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. Okay, I'll be cutting these tabs off. I'm going to put a rag in there, keep the grindings out of the mechanism. I already greased it. So there we go. Got my high speed here ready. I'll be cutting. All right, everybody likes the sparks flying, so got her done. Maybe I'll smooth it out a little bit. One more step closer. Alright, I tacked the shifter to my bracket, and I got to run a bead. You might be wondering why I'm working over here. It's this outlet here is a 50 amp. So here we go. Got a little paint fire, but otherwise good. All right. I think I'm good. It's not going anywhere. I still have to drill some holes, but I'm going to do that later. I want to finish up the video. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, question, ideas. Always open for ideas. And as always, keep the shiny side up and your nuts tight.